Hello friends, good evening. It's been almost 2 months since we are running on Odoo19. We start with new setup, we migrate from older version to new, and everyone has the same question, how this valuation works. Yeah, I do have these similar questions when it is launched, and I have done a lot of videos in terms of perpetual and valuation, in terms of regular trade cycle or manufacturer or landed cost. Now today I want to express more in terms of how you can read this variation account. So those variation accounts are playing the key role in the new valuation method, and how exactly you guys can read the variation at any given point of time, how exactly it helps to define the new methodology to read your stock valuation anytime. So let's jump on to the basic configuration, which is always available under our master configuration. Over here I have set up the periodic valuation with perpetual is available like manual, so I want to run manual inventory valuation. Now you can run daily and monthly cron job based valuation with perpetual also. Periodic it was available, perpetual it is available now, and I am going to run with FIFO method at the moment. And then over here in chart of accounts, in our inventory account, we can also set the variation account over here, and type of the variation account is cost of revenue at the moment. And then inside the product category also, now this perpetual goods, I have registered the variation account here with cost of goods account over here, and I have 4 products at the moment with me. So now if I read my stock valuation, 4440 is my on hand stock right now. With this is the identified primary unit cost, which is average out but not exactly on the FIFO basis, because over here now I can see the value of all the goods with remaining quantity. Okay, so this is the thing which is showing me the exact inventory over here, and for this also it is showing me exact inventory over here. So I'm matching like 4440 with my balance sheet inventory, which is matching exactly same. So to run some sort of new example, what I am doing, I am creating, like, let's say Pro 1, 2 is there. Let me create Pro 3, which belongs to the same, where I don't have any history. And then I am also adding Pro 4, which doesn't have any history as of now. Now what happens when you do a regular purchase from your vendor 1, like Pro 3, I am buying 10 units at 100 rupees each, and then Pro 4 also I am buying 10 units at 200 rupees each. So during confirmation of order, it will generate a receipt and you validate those inventory. So inventory is coming already in, but you haven't registered your bill, and during the bill process only now inventory valuation hits. So in your accounting, when you check your balance sheet, now you see 4440 is the same which was earlier available with us. And then in your inventory and stock report, you can see the 2 new items have been added with its respective value, and your real valuation as of date is 7440. Because you haven't registered the bill, it is not registering your stock valuation right now in Odoo. But yeah, stock is there. So now over here you see 3000 rupees of stock is added into inventory, but bill is not done. That's why your balance sheet is having only 4440. Now if you run this inventory valuation report, it will go and ask you to settle down the amount. If your bill booking is late, then the system will ask to settle your inventory with 3000 and variation account with 3000 respectively. So this is where this valuation will exact match your stock valuation real time in your stock inventory report and balance sheet over here by this generate entry. I'm not registering anything, I'm not done yet. So now before you book the bill, what happens? You have a customer and you are selling product 3, let's say 5 units at 500 rupees each. So this is your selling price, but yeah, you are selling of 5 units out of 10 unit available with you. You confirm it and you just deliver. So in reality, now if you go and check your stock report again, what system will do? System will check your real stock and you can see 5 units are gone worth of 100 each and your inventory go down by 500 rupees. So now the available inventory is 6940 only. And then now what happens? If you go and then check your accounting and run your valuation report, it will show only the difference entry of 2500 because you have received 3000 worth of inventory earlier. You sell off 500. You haven't created vendor bill, neither you created the customer invoice. So you still have 2500 worth of inventory which is lying in your inventory without bill, and then 500 is already sold off. So that's why it is out from system. So this is how you can read this entry exactly, and then system will ask you to generate the counterpart entry immediately on this button, and your inventory will get corrected based on this manual journal entry, and like 6940 is your ending stock which is matching over here perfectly. So this is how you can read this manual inventory variation over here and matching your inventory at date and your real valuation in your balance sheet now. Okay, now what happens is, let's run the cycle and you are done with your purchase. You have got the bill and you are creating the bill and you are registering your inventory valuation via your bill right now. So system will really pass your valuation entry right now worth both of goods 1000 and 2000 rupees. And at this point of time, if you run your review report, definitely system will detect 3000 inventory was already in, and then system will pass you to credit the inventory which was earlier available, and from variation it will remove those 3000 rupees. So variation is a part of variation account which will always get updated based on this variation entry in cost of revenue. Okay, now if you do so, you can definitely register 3000 rupees of credit side, because earlier we have registered those entry in interim part where 500 rupees of inventory was already gone. I'm not done yet. And now if I go and create the invoice for my previous sold 5 units, system will now register inventory credit also worth 500 and cost of goods also worth 500. And in reality, your stock will remain same over here because it was already booked earlier 6940. Now I just need to settle my real valuation by running this review report. So it will ask me to correct with 2500 only. See. So inventory should get credit with 2500 and variation should decrease by 2500. So as soon as I press this button, it will adjust all my accounts perfectly fine without impacting anything. It will remain same 6940 over here and then 6940 over here. So at any given point of time, when you find discrepancies between your stock report and balance sheet, you can just go here and correct those entries smoothly in Odoo19 very quickly. So yeah, this is how I wanted to express and explain how you can read those valuation impact during purchase received and not billed, and sales delivered and not invoiced kind of thing situation, and system will pass the correct entry and you can always match here. Hope this will help many consultant and end user to now confidently use Odoo19 with perpetual entry. If you have any queries, welcome to my LinkedIn, YouTube and email. Hope this will help. Good day.